Hey, listeners, are you ready to take control of your car buying experience and make smart financial decisions? Introducing the Ultimate Auto Finance Guide, your go to resource for navigating the complex world of auto finance. Whether you're a first time buyer or looking to refinance, this guide has all the tips, tricks, and insider knowledge you need to secure the best deal. Don't miss out on this opportunity to empower yourself and drive away with confidence. Head over to www.ultimateautofinanceguide.com now and grab your digital copy. Trust me, it's the smartest investment you'll make before buying your next car. Welcome to Drive to Success Mastering Auto Finance, the podcast that helps you drive smarter decisions. I'm John Lewis, and I created this show because I believe every car buyer deserves clarity and not confusion when it comes to auto finance. Whether you're buying your first car, rebuilding your credit, or just tired of feeling unsure at the dealership, you're in the right place. Each episode, we break down the world of car loans, leasing, credit approvals, and more so you can move forward with confidence and success. No gimmicks, no jargon. Just honest insights from inside the industry and the tools you need to take control of your journey from credit to keys. Let's get started. Today's episode is all about something that can completely transform how you operate as a credit analyst. Key performance indicators or KPIs and how to use them with feedback loops to become a next level professional. This isn't just about dashboards and data. This is about understanding your performance, refining your decision making, and building a smarter, more resilient career inside auto finance. Now, what are KPIs really? Let's start from the top. KPIs or key performance indicators are your performance compass. They're the numbers that reflect how well you're underwriting, managing risk, and supporting your company's objectives. But more than that, KPIs are a signal system. They tell you what's working, what needs improvement, and where to focus. Think of them like the vital signs of your role, your credit analyst heartbeat. But here's the twist. KPIs only become powerful when you pair them with something else, the feedback loop. Now let's talk about the power of the feedback loop. A feedback loop is simple but game changing. It works like this. You take action, you get a result, you analyze that result, you adjust your approach, and then you repeat. This loop is how you transform from a credit processor into a strategic decision maker. Your KPIs are the results part of that loop, and your analysis is what drives the next smarter action. For example, let's say you've noticed an uptick in 60-day delinquencies on deals you approve. That's feedback. You review those deals and realize many had borderline DTIs and short job time. That's your insight. So next time, you tighten your criteria for those profiles. That's the adjustment. Now you're using the feedback loop. Let's talk about the metrics that fuel your feedback loop. Here are the KPIs every credit analyst needs to track, understand, and act on. Approval rate. Are you aligning with credit policy and risk appetite? Average booked FICO score. Are you supporting the company's target portfolio mix? Delinquency rates, 30, 60 days, and 90 days plus. Are your deals performing? Charge-off rates. Are your approvals profitable? Look-to-book ratio. How efficiently do your approvals convert to funded deals? Time to decision. Are you balancing speed with precision? Each of these KPIs give you a piece of the puzzle. And when you plug them into a feedback loop, they become your strategic dashboard. So far, we've covered the core KPIs every credit analyst should monitor, from look-to-book ratios to delinquency and charge-offs. These numbers give you the pulse of your credit decisions. But here's the thing, tracking data isn't enough. What separates good analysts from great ones is what they do after the data comes in. In this next segment, we're going to connect the dots. I'll show you how to use a simple but powerful system, the feedback loop, to turn raw KPIs into smarter decisions, better performance, and long-term growth. KPIs plus feedback loop equals proactive credit analysis. This is where it gets powerful. When you regularly monitor your KPIs and plug them into a feedback loop, you move from being reactive to proactive. You're not just waiting for portfolio results, you're consistently evolving. You're identifying patterns, testing new approaches, learning from mistakes, and replicating what works. You stop asking what went wrong and start asking, what can I do better now? Now that you understand how the feedback loop works, observe, analyze, adjust, and track again, you're probably asking, how does this actually help me become a stronger analyst? That's exactly what we're diving into next. In this segment, I'll break down how mastering the feedback loop doesn't just improve deal quality, it sharpens your judgment, builds your credibility with managers, and positions you for bigger roles in your career. Top performing analysts don't just hit targets, they own their data. When you walk into a review or meeting and say, I've reduced my average time to decision by 18%, maintained a delinquency rate under 1.2%, and helped fund $3 million in quality contracts over the last 60 days. You're not just reporting, you're demonstrating leadership. And guess what? The executives at your company notice. When you use KPIs inside a feedback loop, you build a reputation for performance, discipline, and growth mindset. So there are pitfalls to watch out for, so be careful. KPIs can mislead if viewed in isolation. High approvals might look great until delinquencies rise. Low delinquency might mean you're being too conservative and costing business growth. That's why the feedback loop is essential. It forces you to ask deeper questions. What's the story behind this number? Is this result aligned with our risk strategy? What needs to change? Data never lies, but it rarely speaks without interpretation. Today, we walk through the KPIs that matter, how to use a feedback loop to refine your decision making, and how this process fuels your growth as a credit analyst. Remember, great analysts aren't just number crunchers, they're strategic thinkers who know how to learn from every decision. Your challenge this week is pick one KPI you're already tracking and build a simple feedback loop around it. Review your recent deals, look for a pattern, make one small adjustment, and track that result. And if you see something interesting, share it. Please email me at masteringautofinance@gmail.com. I'd love to hear how you're using these tools to level up. Thanks for tuning in to Drive to Success Mastering Auto Finance, where we help you drive smarter decisions every step of the way. If you find today's episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share it with someone who's ready to take control of their car buying journey. Until next time, keep driving towards success.
Rolling down the avenue to a jazzy beat, following that rhythm, life's a one-way street. Chasing dreams with passion, every mile's a goal. In the world of finance, stories to be told. Catching the horizon with a soulful groove. Navigating numbers, got nothing to lose. Every calculation, every deal we sway. In the realm of autos, we find our way. Drive to success, we're mastering the art. Through the lanes of finance, we set apart. Jazz and soul, where the numbers align. Make your journey smooth with wisdom divine. Hit the keys of knowledge, let the insight play. From leases to purchases, every savvy way. Revving up those engines, zeros turn to ones. In the studio of life like morning sun. Feel the soul, embrace the jazz. In the auto world, let's razzmatazz. Financial gears shifting smooth and slick. In the podcast lane, we find the tricks.
Thanks for sticking around until the end. Before we go, if you're in the market for a new or used car or even thinking about it, you must check out Drive to Success, the Ultimate Auto Finance Guide. It's packed with strategies to help you navigate the tricky world of auto financing, avoid costly mistakes, and get the best deal possible. Head over to Amazon and grab your copy today. Just search for Drive to Success, the Ultimate Auto Finance Guide, or use the link in our show notes. Take control of your car buying experience and drive away with confidence.